two boys.
We've got one brain cell.
And as seasons change,
Joel gets more brain cells. That's the rule.
yeah.
Chuck, it's okay. You're getting older. It's all right. You had a good run. You had a nice run.
This year's going to be the same as all the other years.
Much the same. Yeah. 100%.
Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate you for that one.
I got you.
I was trying to set you up for it because I couldn't figure out a way to make it flow. So I'm like, I'm just going to set him up and hopefully he bites.
30 seconds in, guys. We've punned everything we could possibly pun. That's what makes us professionals. And I leaned behind the picture again.
Of course you did, because it's so professional.
But we have a Patreon pick, don't we, Chuckles?
Yeah, we do.
Seasons change. We have heard this band before. It's been a bit. Oh, yeah, they did the Making Friends cover, too.
Okay.
I don't think you reacted to that, but we did react to Wrecking Ball at one point, I believe.
Okay.
So
this is the title track to the album.
You confused the shit out of me there for a second, but yes, you're 100% right. Shall we?
We shall.
It's soft. It's no good.
That's inside. This is what you're waiting for. This is what you're waiting for. What are you waiting for? Got a feeling that my life has gotta change. This is what you're waiting for. This is what you're waiting for. What are you waiting for? Got a feeling that my life has got to change. At half I walked away, closer to me now. There's some collating sun that illustrates all of my pain. I need you to touch me, the feeling that's inside of every waking night. Now I need you by my side, so I can finally shut my eyes and kiss my fears goodnight. Woohoo!
Get your lighters in the air, guys.
This is what you're waiting for. This is what you're waiting for. This is what you're waiting for. What are you waiting for? This is what you're waiting for. This is what you're waiting for. This is what you're waiting for. Got a feeling that my life has gotta change. This is what you're waiting for. This is what you're waiting for. What are you waiting for? Got a feeling that my life has got to change.
This song is so contradictory.
Okay. Break it down.
Your band called Much the Same,
Yep.
and then talking about how your life has to change.
Argument. We all do that.
Contradict ourselves?
No, what you're saying. So it is much the same. Everybody's doing it.
That's fair.
Everybody wants to interchange to some extent,
That's fair.
unless you peaked in high school. And then
Damn.
hurts. Chuck, you haven't even begun to peak, okay? You're just blooming, baby. Come on now. Come on, brother. Yeah, you good?
Social butterfly starting
Yeah.
to get his wings.
Fuck yeah, bud. One more head to the windshield, and you're going to be just fully there, brother.
Don't tell me that. I'll stop wearing my seatbelt right
no,
now.
stop. No. Wear your fucking seatbelt.
Yeah, do it. Otherwise, your head might go through your windshield.
God damn it.
Been there, done that.
Much the same.
Mistakes have been made.
Seasons change. Chuckle's older and wiser now.
We learn through our own mistakes. And then I bought a car that won't go into gear without my seatbelt on. It's perfect.
What the hell? There you go.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, there you go. I like it. Plan ahead. Dude, okay, this track. What do you think, Chuck? I need to hear your thoughts before I
So-
lay mine out.
First and foremost,
Go for it.
guitar was ripping.
Okay.
There was a spot where the bass stood out to me, and I loved that. We had a little bit of repetition from the lyrics there at the end. Vocals were okay. Like they didn't grab, but they didn't lose by any means. Instrumentally, though, I was a big fan.
Yeah. Okay. So we line up at least with the instrumental. The instrumental was bopping. There was cutouts. There was stop and goes. There was a lot of freshness there, and just a killer sound all around. Right.
Yeah, and especially with that the breakdown right at the start.
Mm-hmm. And then vocally, I personally loved it. A little bit more of a hardcore delivery, so understandable to me that you didn't like that.
Right.
But I love the energy that those vocals brought to the table on top of that freaking killer instrumental. And I agree, guitar, bass killed it. Like there was parts the bass just blew me out of the water. And I was like, oh yeah. And same with the guitar. There was a cool little guitar solo there that was very in the background. Yeah. And I love when instruments do that placement. It makes you feel like there's a 3D element there where you're like, oh shit, do you hear that in the back? Like there's some stuff going on back there, and it feels like it gives it another dimension. This track's banging for me.
Now, what about the drums?
Love it.
Really?
Perfect production, right where I want them to be. That, sure, repetitive.
Even with the snare there?
Repetitive, nonetheless. It was at a point where it wasn't a nail on a chalkboard to my ears.
Which is good.
100%.
I will say, when the drums are simply just the repetition from the drums, sometimes that aspect will bother me. And I wanted a little bit more of like, maybe a drum solo somewhere too.
Yeah, where it's like
just hammer through.
Like sometimes you'll get a song where it's like everything's popping off, and you're like, man, what are these drums doing? You're like listening, and they're like, and you're like, okay, you're keeping pace, but there's nothing that you're adding here.
Right.
Like it feels like you're here strictly to make everybody else know what pace they're going.
And keep the rhythm.
Keep the rhythm, yeah, and it just doesn't do it for me. I want a little bit more character from there. Sure, this had a lot of repetition drum-wise, but the production was in the right place,
Absolutely.
and that was enough to keep me happy. So,
agreed. Where are you going rating-wise?
flat 8 playlist.
Whoo, I should have went first.
Where you at, bud?
7.5 playlist.
Okay, not bad. You're not that far under.
No, but I'm under.
Yes, sir. You're always under. Much the same. Chuck seasons haven't changed.
Well, this season's about to change. You know what I'm saying?
You know, 2005 is the year.
2005?
Can I get a 2025?
Thank you.
Do I get to announce
What do you want to announce?
what you're talking about?
Sure.
Guys, go check out our OnlyFans.
I was really waiting for
Chuck's
what
like,
the
what's
heck he was
happening?
talking about.
Chuck's like, I'll go with the bit.
Yeah, why
I don't
not?
know where we're going, but I'm going there.
I'm along for the ride. Let's go. We should start an OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then just have it like us listening to like 10 seconds of a music, like a really popular song, and that's it.
Yeah.
Just like real fast.
The one thing we have to do.
Chuck with his shirt off, just like,
Yes.
This
I'll
song
be
is
shirtless
so good.
for it, and you got to wear a tighter shirt just for fun.
I can't wear a tighter shirt.
That's all I need.
I'll look like a freaking. You ever seen the bologna with the? It's got like the coat around the bologna is like cubes, and the bologna's popping out through it. That's exactly what I look like in a tight shirt, brother. It's not good. It's not a good look. I don't think it's gonna sell on OnlyFans. That's what I'm getting at here.
I think it would.
I think it's something with our beards. We got to have those like tangled or something.
Ooh, just put some peanut butter in the beard. And we're in.
Plus, it's funny because you could send it like our dads piss us off at all. Boom, you send them it.
I love that.
Yeah, you're like, hey, Dad, check
Syrup.
this out.
Get some syrup in the beard. It's perfect.
Dad, look, I tangled my beards with another man. Yes. Let's go.
That'd be so much fun for
Dude,
me.
it would. Your dad would be so uncomfortable. My dad would be like, what the hell's wrong with you guys? Like, what are you guys doing over here? Your dad would be so bothered, though.
And then I'd invite you over again.
Oh, my God.
Just to watch him look at us funny.
Oh, dude, I'd go all flamboyant as soon as I got in. Hey, what's up, Daddy-O? Papa Beeson. Just go full in, right? You might as well.
I've tried to call him daddy before. He gets uncomfortable from me calling him
Dude,
daddy.
I get comfortable. Yeah, that is one that gets me immediately uncomfortable. I had somebody at work call me daddy, and I was like, don't ever.
He's my dad, though. It should be fine.
It's our generation has ruined it for us.
Yeah.
Some delinquents started using daddy a lot, and god damn it, it's ruined the whole thing for everybody.
I can't even call him father. And I called him by his name the other day.
I'm sorry. Hold on. We got to go back to the daddy thing real quick because it reminded me of a stupid trending moment where these kids are like trying to get into this like building, and the older gentleman shows up and he busts them. They're like, "What the hell are you kids doing here?" He's yelling at him, and then like the crowd parts, and there's a guy with like long hair, and he's got like long fingernails, and he's like, "Daddy, chill." And the dad was so taken back. He's like, what even are you? And then that's the whole clip. He's so flustered. He just doesn't know. Like, you could just see his brain restart several times in the conversation. He doesn't know what to do. He's like, "Daddy, chill."
So good. So
It's
good.
so funny, though. He's like, "Daddy, chill."
That's good.
It was good, dude.
good.
It really is. Yeah. That's a hilarious. God, the internet is what's done it.
Oh, yeah.
Realistically, it's ruined things like that for us. Yeah, but it's funny still.
It is.
It is.
But yeah,
Gotta
I
have some
called
luck.
my dad by his
Full
first
name?
name.
Oh my God! I think my dad would slap me.
He freaking rolled with it.
That's bothersome. No, that doesn't feel.
I was uncomfortable.
Then you're like, please stop.
I know that felt wrong. Can't do that.
Can't do that. Yeah. That was a big thing. Like, you don't like aunts and uncles. You use uncle this, aunt this. Like, we got in trouble if we didn't do that shit.
I have one uncle that I don't call uncle.
Why is that?
He's
Just
only
not
like
close?
he's only like 4 years older than me. So I kind of just grew up around him.
Well, my Uncle Biddy, Uncle Biddy is, he's only like 12 years older than me, 10 years older. I guess it's not that much.
Right. But the 4 year gap kind of set
It's
up.
too much?
It was just like
Feels like more
my
like a
brother
cousin?
my brother was 2 years older than me. My cousin was 3 years older
I was
than me,
gonna
and
say,
then he was 4 years
Does
older.
it feel
than me.
more like a cousin thing
Yeah.
at that point then?
Yeah.
I see. I love having like younger
And he just
uncles,
rolls with
like
it.
in general.
It
Like,
doesn't bother him at all.
yeah, dude. You know how much shit we've got into with like Uncle Brad and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Just we've had all kinds of fun. So,
Oh, I
or even
call-
Uncle Steve. Yeah, like
I strangely feel weird not calling some of your uncles uncle.
really.
Yeah.
I actually get that a lot about my family. Some people say like I'm
Because
not,
they make you feel at home.
No, that's what I was actually going to say. I've gotten a lot of compliments about my family in general, Norden, like the one side and the other side, right? And the compliment is always like, your family is so welcoming that it makes me feel like I'm legitimately part of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, more than my family does to some extent. Like, I've had several friends say that, which makes me feel happy inside that
Yeah.
my family does make people feel at home, because that is really, I mean, you think about what I'm all about, like, in general, like, all people, I like to try to be some kind of connect. I know you
Yeah.
can have fucking goons out there, but
Oh yeah. And like several times when I'm around like your parents,
yeah,
I don't even remember their names half the time. Just because I never hear their name.
yeah.
It's never spoken. Ever.
Didn't you call my mom Mama Norden one time? Yeah.
I called your dad Papa Norton.
Yeah, you
too.
call him Papa Norden a lot. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Well, that's good though. That does
Yeah.
make me happy. I haven't unfortunately got a chance to talk to your parents a whole lot.
No. My dad's he's a homebody.
Is he recluse
Through and
kind of? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and-
every once in a while he comes out and he'll talk some shit from the doorstep, but then he'll go back inside,
yeah, I mean,
which is fine.
he likes to stay to himself is what he likes.
Sure.
Dude, Mom,
I of all people get that shit.
yeah, Mom is anxiety riddled.
Okay, I was gonna say she always is like, I always feel like she's peeking at me around the corner of a building or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, hi.
She's riddled with anxiety.
I get that too. So
Yeah. And my-
understanding all the way around over here, brother. That's just not easy to deal with.
yeah. But my dad, I mean, if you came over to watch a football game, he'd have no problem.
Oh yeah, no,
You know.
no. I can guarantee you that I've watched football with your dad.
Yeah. I'll make
Brandon.
I'll make all my friends uncomfortable when he does
Yeah.
for fun.
Yeah.
But that's just how me and my dad communicate.
Right. No, 100%. No, that's cool. I don't even know how the hell we got on this tangent. What connected this to this song?
I have no idea.
Hell's bells, guys. We're two boys. Shout out
have
to our
one brain
Patreon.
cell.
We have all the brain cells. You guys heard all the smart stuff we said.
You guys have none of them.
None.
0.
Do better. Peace out, guys. If you haven't already, hit that sub and the like. Peace out.